Hey guys! So if you've followed the blog for a while, you probably already know that I use a lot of different brow products. My brows are naturally pretty thin and sparse, and I over-tweezed them for a long time when I was a teenager and didn't know any better. And they haven't quite recovered from that ever. So I thought today I'd do a quick little video on how I use the different brow products to make it look like I have actual eyebrows. So let's get started. The first thing that I use is a brow spoolie. A lot of pencils come with one built in, so you don't necessarily need to have a separate one. This one is the Makeup Forever 272, which I think I got just so I could get to the limit for free shipping at Sephora. But the ones that come with your pencil, or even the disposable ones from the drugstore, work absolutely just fine. And what I do is just comb through my brow hairs to get everything sort of laying the same direction. Just kind of clean it up to give me a good start to work with. The next thing that I use is a brow pencil. This one is the NARS Brow Perfector in Suriname, which is a pretty good match for my natural hair color. I also like the Anastasia Brow Wiz, but I'm out of that one right now. And what I do with this one is just fill lightly over the existing hair that I have in the direction that the hair grows, so it doesn't look too unnatural. Basically just darken that up a little bit and make it look more full. Then I take it and fill in the parts that don't exist. And I use sort of a basic brow diagram for that. An easy way to judge where your brows should start and stop and everything. If you take a straight line from the corner of your nose up to your brow, that will give you a rough idea of where it can start. Then from your nose through the center of your eye is about-ish where the arch should fall. And then from your nose through the corner of your eye will tell you, give you an idea of where it ends. And if you are just getting started with kind of drawing in your brows, you can make little marks to give yourself a guide. I don't need to do that anymore because I've been doing it for so long. So I just take the pencil and, again, going in the direction that the brow hairs naturally grow, which on me is up and out, I just lightly color that in. And kind of build it up to the fullness that I want. Then if you want a little bit more of an arch, you can just add a little bit more through the top there. I'm just going to add a tiny bit on the ends. And if you're just filling in existing brow hair, that's probably all you need to do. And you can just comb through it one more time to blend the product in and make sure the hairs are going in a reasonable direction. Sometimes there's a little bit of a color difference between the pencil and my brow hair color, so I like to use a powder to blend everything together. I use the Anastasia Brow Powder Duos. The color I wear is Ebony. And I just dip the brush once in each color. This is the Real Techniques angled brow brush from their starter set. It's really soft. I like it. And then again, in the direction of the hair growth, just pull that product through there a little bit, and it'll kind of blend everything together. And finally, another product that I don't actually use a whole lot, but I sometimes do, is brow gel. I've trimmed my brows recently, so they're not too crazy today. But basically it's just a clear gel. It looks like, well, this one actually is a clear Bonnie Bell mascara that I think I got for like $1 something at Walmart on their clearance aisle. And you can just brush over that a little bit to keep the hairs in place. It's helpful if you have like a wacky hair that grows straight out or anything, kind of keep them tamed together. If you don't want to use a clear mascara, there are also brow gels from brands like Anastasia that you can get. I think Benefit has one, and I've heard of people just using a clean spoolie with Vaseline on it too, to keep their brow hairs in place. So that's it on how I use the products. I highly recommend also going back and doing the other one, so I'll do that real quick. They don't have to be perfectly even. My brows aren't. I'll add a little bit to the bottom of this one just to give it a similar shape, but I don't worry too hard about getting them exactly symmetrical. And if you mess anything up like I just did, you can take a pointed Q-tip and just take it off a little bit right there. And that way you don't have to completely get out makeup remover and redo it or anything like that. And there you go. That's all there is to it. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions or comments or want to tell us about your own techniques, put it in the comments below, and we'll see you soon. Bye.